bloody excited for this hike. I've been wanting to get out here for ages. I am on Nanda country, Kalbarri National Park, and I'm hiking on this beautiful river gorge. Normally it's like really hardcore. You have to register with the rangers like 6 weeks in advance and carry all your water because the river is often too saline to drink, but this weird freak of nature has just resulted in a ton of rain falling in this area, and it is absolutely green, absolutely lush, and there's a waterfall at pretty much every little rock bend. With that sort of extra rain, it's flooded certain areas and you're not allowed to go in there at the moment. Look at this, it looks like a botanic garden I'm walking through. Oh, there's a wallaby. This is the Garden of Eden. Normally it's so hot and so dangerous, and people have died in this gorge, like literally on like day walks just because of the heat. The rangers are telling me that it gets about 10 degrees hotter down here in the gorge. I've been watching the river gauge and the rain radar very, very closely. This river can jump very quickly, and there's quite a large catchment way out west of WA, so certainly something to keep my eye on. I've got my Zolio with me, so I'll keep checking the weather. Wow, I bet that beautiful tree's seen some amazing things. Wow. That layering is mental. Look at it. Wow. So I've got 2 nights out here, 3 days. Just wandering upstream. This gives you a bit of an indication of the power of the water that comes through here. This is my first potential blockage. What I might do is just sort of scoot up to the side of the rock there and see what I can do, or if I should just hop in the water and swim across there. I might just pick my way along slowly. It's just so stunning. Gosh, it's beautiful, the layering. Oh, I'm glad I didn't swim. This is so pretty. I feel like I'm a million miles from anywhere. It's magnificent. I'm trialling a bit of a new form of hiking. I've been reading Nan Shepherd's The Living Mountain. It's this beautiful book on her time in the Cairngorms. It's this place in Scotland, and she knows that place like the back of her hand. The way she describes nature is just next level. That pure nature observation and being a part of it that really, really excites me. Stop and enjoy and look and feel and smell and be a part of nature instead of that intense, hardcore hiking, go, 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 which I love. I love too. I really enjoy that style as well. But I think it's nice to have these different balances. One of my beautiful YouTube community suggested I come and hike this area, and I'm so glad that you did. So thank you. Just had a little look at the map, and I'm thinking I might take this opportunity here to cross. Got a bit of flow up, but I think I might be able to make it across safely. That's the name of the game, without a swim. But if it's too pulley, I can just go upstream a bit and swim across, because everything's fully waterproofed in my pack. I don't really want to cross this river. Find one, move it on. Just taking my time really slow because the bottom's pretty rocky and slippy. It's not too deep, it's not too pulley. Everything's very safe. Just don't want to slip ass over tip. Okay, we got some foot perches. We've got some rocks we can see. Just gotta keep swimming. Wait. Okay. Be good to have my hiking poles now. That's okay, I think we're there. Woo. Yeehaw. Whew. All right. I wanted to bring my pack raft here, but the rangers weren't too keen on that with the floodwaters and stuff. But wow, I reckon you could pop in at the end of the gorge and be at the ocean in a couple of days at this rate. There's also a really cool population of, I think it's black flank wallaby that live around here. They're an endangered species, and they've been doing a lot of work here in the park to look after them and protect them. It's magnificent. Bit of power. Gonna find a spot to set up camp. It's sort of just a late lunch o'clock, and just chill out for the arvo, have a swim, enjoy the area. Wow. Look at that waterfall. I think that's me. I think I've got to camp right here and just look at that and watch the sunset. This might have to be my campsite just here. Wow. Look at that. Boom. Home for the night. Good view needed. Whack it there, eh? So, unfortunately, there's a shitload of these three-cornered ducks everywhere here. I'm just trying to work out how much everywhere. I've just moved the tent over there for now. Certainly don't want that in my air mattress all through my tent floor. What I might do is use my towel and lay it down under my AirPad. Oh, man, these things are annoying. I'm going to shove this in right here so I can see. Makes it nice and easy to tell if the water's dropping or if it's coming up. I can hear some rumbling. I'm pretty sure it's just a jet. Yeah, I can see it. That sort of made me a little bit worried there. What I might do now is I've got the Zolly and I can get a weather check on it, so I'm going to flick that out now just to make sure there's no nasty weather coming my way. It's just an emergency positioning beacon, but also I've got a feature available where I can just check the weather. So I just press that little button at the bottom. Not sure if you can see that too well. And then it says use current location. The weather forecast came through, so it's saying Kalbarri National Park, partly cloudy, 20 degrees, low of 8. Tomorrow, 5% chance, is it? Of 0 mils. That's weird. But it might mean a bit of a dew or rain overnight, so I might put the canopy on tonight. We'll just keep an eye on that. Cool. I'll check in again tomorrow night. Good up. Alright, let's make some lunch. I'm going to cook up a lunch. I didn't really plan to do this, but my colleague Jessie happened to give me this whole bloody thing of pesto that looked pretty swanky. Just got a bit of noodles and a bit of the Campbell's Pantry chicken. Just going to heat it through, just soften it, tip it out, and then whack some pesto on. Maybe a few tomatoes. Interested to try that chicken. It is just pure meat. It's not fake meat, it's actual real meat, and it tastes really good. Some pesto. That's a bit gourmet. Probably didn't need to bring the whole jar, but hey. Woohoo! I love pesto. I've never had it with vermicelli noodles, but hey. Look, I went a bit overkill on the pesto, but hey, looks pretty good. Let's give it a bash. That's so delicious. The chicken's good and the tomatoes. Brilliant. The rain just got a bit heavier, so I've just snuck away into my tent. I'm just going to chill out and read my book for a bit and listen to the rain on my tent. It's a pretty good way to spend an arvo. The little rain showers passed and it's going to be a lovely night. Might have a little fire and cook up some more food. Been great. I've got a little stick in the water there. It's dropped about 20 centimetres from the stick now. It's dropping down. It's always nice to keep a close eye on that when you're in a gorge. This is my little bum bidet. It's not really a bidet. It's more of like a little baby shower in a bag. Yeah, I just thought I'd get it to save a little bit on toilet paper, and just at the end of the day, just to have a little freshen up, just like a little shower in a bag. Mostly it's just in wilderness places like these, or beautiful wild places like this. I don't want to be leaving toilet paper, and you know, toilet paper is sometimes not the nicest thing to be hiking out with you. Okay, so we're doing beef pho. So basically, just got beef, and I got broccoli, and I got beans, And I think, hopefully, it comes together all right. Look in there. So that's the beef, pea, beans, and broccoli. And then we'll put some noodles in. So many noodles. I think I've got too many noodles. Just chucked it all in one pot here. Eek. I'm going to put one of those flavourings in. Smells good. Just keen to get some real veggies and sort of real meat. That was pretty easy. Probably need a bit of a bigger pot if I'm going to do that many noodles, but hey. It's pretty nice. Oh, but here's some of the meat. I want to try that. So real. Look at that. Huh. It's beautiful. Magnificent. So let's try. Whoa, that's a huge amount of food. I don't even know how I'm going to eat all that. Looks pretty good though. I think next time all I'll do is just remove the broccoli. But the meat is delicious. And the beans. Well, I'm excited for tomorrow.
I couldn't see colors, it was all in gray, till you showed me every shade. Now I feel like summer on a rainy day, like there's nothing left in my way. So if I ever lose my mind, I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining. And if my world comes crashing down, I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining. Yeah, you shine like a ray of light. Cutting darkness out of my life.
Good morning. A bit chilly tonight, this morning. Alright, I think it's time for tent coffee. Oh, I slept really well.
All the lies they told, I've forgiven. All the fights and whose fault I forgot. I've done all in my power to heal them, all of my scars. I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on. When I'm happier alone, I'm getting good at letting go.
So I've had a good scout around camp, left nothing but footprints. Always feels good, and it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful waterfall. It's pretty darn warm now that sun's out. You can see how they have some real issues with heat in this area and heat stroke. So looking at the satellite image for this area, there's a really interesting looking gorge just coming up on my right. So I'm going to take a little detour off the main gorge and just wander up for a bit, treat some water, maybe have some lunch. Pretty nice spot. Oh, there's just nothing like the sound of running water, hey? Oh man, it's thirsty. They haven't had a year like this for many, many years, and they've just got water flowing left, right and centre. It's certainly not like this most of these. Normally when you do this hike, you'd have to carry, 4 litres a day more, probably 6 really, because it's so hot. Little wallaby prints. So I've just been walking along super, super slow and just looking, where I'm putting my feet, looking on the cliff walls. And I think I've just been rewarded with a bunch of orchids. I think they're snail orchids. I think they look like orchids. I think that's where they get their name. Helmeted snail orchid. They're just sitting there in the rock, bobbing away. That makes me very happy. So beautiful. So magic. Boggy. Wait, wait. What an incredible place. I just feel so lucky to be here, to be exploring it. Might turn back now and pull up and have lunch just back there in that beautiful little spot I found. How magnificent is that tree? Wow. Really happy. It smells good. Pretty fucking good. Yum! Oh my god. That is pure joy. Oh man. That's like the best thing I've ever eaten. Come out of that little side gorge and I'm back into the main one. And I better get my skates on a little bit. It's about 2 o'clock and I've still got a bit of a way to go. Back at the spot where I crossed last time. Yeehaw! That always gets me very bloody focused.
You think I'm missing you every night, every night. You think I'm sad and alone, oh so alone. But don't take credit for these red eyes, 'cause baby all I cried are tears of joy, yeah. Baby, all I cried out tears of joy.
Sounds a bit like some kind of organs or pipes. I love it. I feel like the water is like singing. There's so many different ones. There's like the rapids, there's the waterfalls, there's a bloop bloop underneath, and then there's a drip. It's just like this musical instrument. Have you ever sat by a little creek and like, I've sworn I could hear voices, but it's actually just like the creek making all these really weird noises that I guess your brain's so wired to hear the human voice. All this debris shows how high the floods can get. That's pretty wild. I must be, I don't know, I want to say 10, 15 metres above the water. Imagine seeing it pumping through at that level. I wonder if it gets any higher. Because that's how this all gets eroded. It's very soft rock. Look at it. It's just so impressive. God, I love nature.
I'm getting good at letting go. I'm not there yet, but I know ain't no hope in holding on.
The flood water mud is like ice skating. I nearly took a buster there. Zit zit. Yeehaw. Well, I think when you come to a site this spectacular, might be a sign to find a campsite and roll with it, hey? Beautiful. Tonight I'm making satay chicken with vegetables. Not sure I'm going to put the broccoli in because I'm not a huge fan of broccoli, so maybe I just shouldn't add it. I've got a little bit of soy sauce just to give it a kick. I've got the freeze-dried chicken, and then I put in some peanut butter powder. It's freeze-dried rice. That'll rehydrate really well. Bit soupy. I think it might come together. A bit of this soy sauce. Why not? Paper bath will take a nice bath. It's so cool. Look at it. And here it is. spicy. It's good. Yum. It's good. I think with a few tweaks I might put a bit more peanut butter in it next time. And perhaps ditch the broccoli. I did enjoy the broccoli, but it's just quite chunky. That's all I need for a fire. Just a little bit of warmth and a bit of joy in the day, and I'll do it, hey? I think I'm about ready for bed. It's very early, but there's something so beautiful about going to sleep when it gets dark and waking up with the sunrise. I was pretty disappointed when I couldn't do the full gorge walk because of the flooding, but being forced to do slower hiking has been so good, and it's cool to show, I guess, that you don't have to hike 8 to 10 hour days. You can just hike a couple of k's upstream and just sit and enjoy. It's just been magnificent. Magnificent. Well, another day in paradise, eh? I've just been watching the sun. It's coming up over there, but it's just slowly creeping towards me, and I'm very, very excited for it. It's pretty chilly here. Everything's a bit wet. There's quite a heavy dew last night. I'm gonna let the sun hit me. I'm gonna absorb the sun. I'm gonna defrost a little. Then what I'm gonna do, there's this loop trail, and it's gonna be really cool because I'll be able to hike up on the top of the gorge and look down in, and then you drop back into the creek and walk back around. Oh, that feels so good. Some form of politics going on back there. They're loving the sun as much as me, I think. Very excited to be starting the journey home to see my family. The awe that you feel in sitting under these cliffs. Thinking about this ancient landscape. The beautiful sort of grey-green of those eucalypts with the perfect red and white of the cliffs. The brown river from the earth. Wow. What a magic place.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring.
There's some really gnarly weather predicted for tonight or tomorrow, so looks like I was extremely lucky to get my hike in when I did. That river's going to rise, I'd say, another couple of metres, so the hiking gods are looking down on me. So bloody pretty. Each bend is different. Man. Stunning. I really don't think that this video is going to be able to do this place justice. It is just exquisite. That layering, oh, the colours.
If I love the ways the world puts me to the test, if I embrace every fall, learn to grow and keep
Narrow ledge here.
myself tall. Wouldn't hurt at all. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired from running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder.
This is incredible. This has to be one of my favourite day hikes. Thank you so much for joining me on this hike. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.